All right. All right. Let's stop futzing around and get into it.
You know what? I think the problem might have been me when I turned off Twitch. I can hear you just fine, and there's no crackling. So
Okay.
I think
Cool.
I was the problem there.
Oh no!
Well, all right then.
But now it's fixed.
Good. So, welcome back, everybody. It's good to have you. Both here in the session with me and in the chat. We're playing some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Last time, the group dove down into the into the dungeon. Didn't get far, but they found a room filled with sewage water and with a life-size statue of a Sahuagin lizard person.
Sahuagin.
Sahuagin. Thank you. Sorry. Grackle, the goblin rogue of the group, decided to investigate said statue and then found something moving in the water, and that's where we stopped the last time. So why don't you guys all introduce yourself, your characters, and then we get right into the action.
Sure. My character is Theron Thunderstone. His company, Thunderstone Industries, I think, or no, Exploration is what I called it, has funded this expedition into the Undermountain. And he is a very old dwarf, wears kind of like scale mail armor, and has a mechanical companion called Beryl.
I play Varrock Nightscale, a paladin of Mystra and of the Order of the Sacred, or the Mystic Flame. He is Dragonborn, and he is here to help quell the uprising of magic that seems to be leaking its way into Waterdeep.
And I'm Cintiu, and I'll be playing Grackle, the goblin rogue, who was the idiot who disturbed whatever is under this water.
I mean,
It's fine. We got this. It'll be alright.
it's fine.
It's all.
Oh yeah, there's three of us. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Sadly, Alex and Starliday couldn't join us today, but I'm sure we'll still be able to handle ourselves. I also just noticed that the stream isn't seeing shit at all because it's zoomed in all the way on the top, so let me correct that real quick. So, there's the start, and here's the room. Let me just zoom in a bit. Alright. So, you're all in this room that's stinking of sewage. You hear voices coming from a distance, somewhere above you, like a weird mishmash of voices. There's the statue that's emitting a purple glow. It's missing both of its arms, and its head is spun around 180 degrees. And Grackle is like right here. Is that you? Yeah, that's you, I think. And you're...
I don't see anything on my screen.
Anything? Really?
Anything at all.
You need to zoom all the way back out.
Yeah.
It's like a small spot.
Yeah, that's just a black screen. That's it.
Really?
Really.
That's weird. Okay. Let me... because I hope we resolved this issue last time. Okay, just a second.
It was the fog of war thing, I think.
Yeah, but I haven't... Okay, you do have a... Do you have a character with also?
A token? I think you assigned me one.
Yeah, I did. It's weird. Roll
But I see nothing.
20.
Is Grackle the one with 2 blades or only 1?
The one with 2.
Yeah, Grackle's up here.
Okay.
And I think this is Alex's character. Not sure if
I
it's
think
friend.
I was actually almost entirely between the statue and the wall.
Yeah. Maybe you are... I'm just going to move the token a bit down. Maybe it's faced into the wall and that's why you're not seeing anything. I think the same thing happened to Star in the last session. So is that any better? Try to zoom all the way out because it starts you...
I'm zoomed all the way out.
Huh.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
How's it for you other guys? Do you see everything?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the room right now.
Okay. That's extremely weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
hang on,
same.
hang on.
Oh.
Okay, now I see a tiny little blip of. It might be a rectangle.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be the room. It's really, really small. On
Yeah,
the
try it.
Yeah, most of the screen is going to be black. It's just going to be just like the room we're in.
Yeah, try zooming in on that again. I hope that works.
Okay, I can't just manipulate it that way. Now, how far in can I go before it disappears? Still disappeared. What's going on? It went away entirely.
Huh.
It is odd.
Why?
You should be able to see because your settings are the same as for everyone else. You do have a character that you can control.
I'm getting something. It's just that every time I zoom in, even the tiniest amount, it goes entirely black, and I have to re-find it because
Yeah, it's
it won't
weird.
zoom me
If
in on the proper.
I activated the advanced shortcuts, the hotkeys. If you press
Okay.
A, it goes to the pan view thing, and you can just zoom around, or not zoom around, pan around.
I can see now. It's very, very small, but I'm not going to adjust the size anymore because I don't want to get lost.
All right.
But yeah, I'm moving myself now because I think that's about where I was.
Okay, cool. Good. So,
Okay.
let me just exploring level 1. I just want to get all the infos right. So the water seems to be seeping through cracks in the ceiling and it's dripping down the walls, and it's accumulating in the west end of the room. The water's tepid, and oh yeah,
Do? Cool. Okay.
Judging by the smell in the room, that's exactly what the water is made from.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, yeah, that's accurate. So it seems to be that for every 10 foot that you travel to the west end of this room, the water seems to be or the floor seems to be tilting or dropping about 1 foot.
Okay.
So it is quite for you, Greckle, who is a small goblin. It's about chest high now.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So that would be 1, 2, 3 foot high at the point you're standing right now. How big are you?
I'm 2'8".
So yeah, you're basically
I'm treading water.
You're treading water right now, yeah.
And I'm not very good at it because my pack is very heavy.
All right.
And I should have bought a bag of holding.
Whoops. I would assume that you wouldn't actually just walk out in sewage water like this. That's something I should have told you.
Yeah, I thought it was a little more shallow. So maybe I should go back because let's see, 10 feet is a foot.
Yes, every 10 feet. Starting from the entrance. Where it's just starting, like the water goes to about here, and then the floor seems to be dropping 1 foot for every 10 feet. You go
Okay.
to the west.
And there was no water at the eastern end of the room, or just like maybe an inch.
Just an inch about.
Okay. Okay, so that's about a foot. That's 2 feet. Yeah, that's actually as far as I can go into this room without floating or sinking.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay right there. I am not going to go up and investigate the purple statue,
All right.
sadly.
Then
I would love to, though.
Then we're just going to retcon the last session.
Shoot, I really wanted to go and climb that thing.
I mean, yeah, you could still do it if you get a little help from your friends.
So where's the like the shore of this water? Like where's the edge of it?
About it starts. It goes to about where the entrance is. Like when you walk in, you step into like
okay.
a puddle of
You
water.
step in water. Right. Okay.
Oh, okay. So like right where I am, it's just an inch.
Yes, that's there. That's where it's the
Okay.
shallowest.
Then I could have gone maybe here.
Yeah, just to
So
the edge
I guess
of the
that's
statue.
where I went.
Okay.
Just to the edges. Yeah, that's cool.
So, are you still trying to climb the statue? The statue is, as I said, life-sized, which means that the water would probably reach the creature's knees, or the statue's knees.
So it's about the same height as Varrock?
About, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Yeah, because I can get right there, and then I can just climb. Yeah, yes,
Okay.
I would love to climb that statue.
Okay, good.
And see if I can see what it's, but I'm distracted from my investigation, I'm assuming, by the sound or look of something moving.
Yes, you see ripples in the water, just very faint ripples, but you spot them in the out of the edge of your edge of your sight. And what I need you to do is an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence because I touched it or because I got on it?
Just because.
Okay.
Because.
Intelligence saving throw, so that, thank goodness for that. By the way, everybody, I'm so excited because I'm rolling the brand new dice that my wife got me at San Diego Comic-Con. They're copper and they're heavy, and I love them.
They look
and
fantastic.
They kind of love me. I got a, 13 plus 6, 19.
Nice.
Nice. In that case, you only you only take 5 points of psychic damage.
Woo.
And then I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh, great. Okay.
Because
My spectacular +0 bonus.
Because as Grackle is
Ow!
Because as Grackle is approaching the statue and trying to climb on top of it, she gets this massive headache. Like
Oh no.
Major bummer headache. Why can I not roll 20?
Migraine.
Yeah.
Migraine.
Yeah, absolutely. Like sharp pain. And out of the water.
Can I see this? Sorry. No, carry on.
Well, she was moaning from pain. So yeah, out of the water, a weird gray puddle emerges out of the weird green puddle of sewage water. And starts moving towards you, and that's why I need everyone to make a initiative roll.
Thank goodness for a high initiative.
What are we doing with the other players?
The rule for me is if you're not present, nothing can hurt you. If there's a TPK, you will be fine. But basically meaning if you know there is a possible TPK coming up, just skip the next session, and you'll be good. No, but seriously, no, I don't kill off characters that are not present, because I don't think that's a cool thing to do.
Do you allow them to fight with us?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of having someone play another character unless the player is fine with it. Like if you do have the if you do have the okay of the player, then yes. Otherwise, no.
Okay. Cool. No worries.
Seems fair enough.
Call me bad. All right. I need a token for Barrel, by the way.
Oh, so you're doing okay. Let me just throw
We've
one
just
in.
We've been kind of role playing where she is.
Yeah.
Or where they are, I guess.
That's fine. I just let's just go with this one because it's white, which could be. Oh God, it's squished. Oh no, no, that's not working. Sorry. I mean, I can show you because it's a 2x1 squished into a 1x1. It's just...
Oh.
No, that's not good.
Squish bear. Like
yeah, squishy bear. Let's just take this one for now. As I said again, I'll try to find better tokens that represent your characters more accurately.
sure that's a rock.
Look, dude. Like,
It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm just messing with you.
To be fair, your bear is out of metal, which is a mineral, so...
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Alright. So Crackle had a 16 for initiative, which so far makes her first.
Same with me. I have 16 as well.
Who has the higher dexterity stat?
I hope it's me. I'm a rogue. It's... What did I put in? 20.
20? Farron?
Mine is like minus something, so...
Yeah, okay. So the order is Grackle, Farron, the Ooze, and lastly, Varrock.
The Ooze!
Yes, Varrock with his mighty 6 roll.
So,
Hey,
Rangers.
that just means you're saving your good rolls for attacks, and I admire that about a person.
One can hope. Last session it wasn't very friendly.
So if I'm going first, can I... Oh, no one else is within 5 feet of the creature. And I don't have advantage on the attack roll. The enemy is not incapacitated.
Nope.
So I don't get sneak attack.
Nope. Given that it's snuck up on you.
Yeah. That's okay, because I will still whip out my short bow.
Yeah.
Is it a short bow? Yeah, it's a short bow. And let fly.
Alright, go for it.
With an arrow, hopefully into a vital place. Let's see, that's a plus what? That's to the hit. Plus 8. 16?
That's a hit.
Yes. 1d6 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 points.
6 points of
And
damage.
I yell, do I have any basis for knowing what this creature's name is?
I would assume that you know what an ooze is. Yeah, they're
What a what?
What a ooze is. It's a gray ooze.
Gray ooze.
It's an ooze. It's not a Zooligin. Okay.
Yeah.
And after, well, or as I shoot, or as I draw, or something, gray ooze behind the statue, and I prepare my team as best I can.
Nice. Good. And you fire an arrow at it, and ooze isn't very... It doesn't have a very good expression. But you heard it pretty good. You feel like the arrow goes. It's weird. If you hit something with an arrow, usually there's a satisfying thump sound followed by a painful scream. Here it's more like a sloppy.
I just ate my arrow.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that back.
Probably not. But it kind of disappears into the ooze. But you still think you heard it pretty good, like obviously.
I hope.
Yeah. In that case, Farron, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay. So, can I? Do I have line of sight from where I am? Like, can I see round the statue and round the corner at the ooze?
Yeah.
Cool. What's the Roll20 command for the ruler thing, so I can do that in the future?
It's I'd
remember.
have to lie, but it's like it's in the fourth from the top.
Oh, got it. I got it. It's fine. Don't worry. Thank you. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip.
Okay.
My cantrip.
Oh.
It is a +6 to 17 + 6. I assume that hits.
17 + 6. Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
And it takes. Okay, so let's see. Thorn, Vine. No, I said Vine Whip. Like I'm a Bulbasaur. Melee attack. If the attack hits, creature takes. Okay. It says if the creature is large or smaller than what? And if the creature is large or smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I can pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to me.
Not sure you want to do that, but it's an option.
I'm into it. I'm gonna beat over the head in a minute. See, so I'm gonna roll damage first.
All right, go for it.
That is 2 6s.
Ooh.
So that's
Nice.
12 points of
Get it, son.
piercing damage. Piercing damage, yes.
Dude, nice.
So my Thorn Whip is literally just a length of chain. It's a bit like Ghost Rider.
Ooh.
He throws it out. It's kind of like barbed and kind of, it's got like it's a length of chain, but it's got like a barbed kind of attachment at the end. He throws it out and smacks the ooze and starts pulling, like yanking it towards me.
Nice. How far can you pull it?
10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Is there like that would pull it?
If I'm gonna pull it into like another player, I'll probably just pull it like maybe 5 feet.
If I look at the line, the direct line between you, it would probably be most likely that you pull it like right here.
Pull it straight in front of me? That's fine.
Yeah, between you and Grackle, because otherwise
Yeah,
cool. It would move on the same space as Grackle, and that wouldn't be wouldn't be very possible.
Feel bad.
Cool. No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So yeah, I just pull it towards me. Into that space.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do? Anything else you can do?
As a bonus action, I'm fairly sure I can command Beryl to move.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Command your Iron Defender to actions in its stat block or dash and disengage. So can I get as a bonus action, can I command it to move and attack? Is that right?
I don't know. I haven't. I don't have the Artificer rules memorized right now. But move and attack. Are you sure? Because usually that's not even.
I'll go through it real quick. So in combat, the Iron Defender shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but only. Also, like I think I have to hold my bonus action. Let's take a bonus action on your turn to command it. Take an action. Take one of its actions. Okay, so I could command it to bite the ooze, and then on its turn it would move and then take the command that I've
Okay.
given it, or it would use like dash or disengage or help, which are like its free actions. It can do it. They can do that itself.
Okay, so it could attack it anyway, so it gets its turn. You give it you give it an order and it gets its turn. So you
That's
move
as a bonus action. I give it an order, so I'm going to ask it. I'm going to tell it to move. I'm going to tell it to bite the ooze. So
What?
I don't think I've got control over it anymore. Oh no, I've lost it.
Yeah, you need to use the.
Yeah, I got it.
If you press S on the keyboard, that is your select tool.
Cool.
All right.
Nice one. So it's going to move there, and it's going to take the. It's going to do its bite attack,
Mhm.
which is a 6 plus 4 is 10 to hit.
Mhm. That's a hit.
It hits. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. 1d8.
It's an ooze. It's not very agile.
Man, I was ready for us to die at ooze level, but okay, might be alright.
I would have been very disappointed with you if you died to a.
Listen, you should have seen our game over the weekend. It was not good.
I heard things.
Yeah, right.
DM question.
Yes.
Because the ooze has moved into my melee zone, do I get an attack of opportunity?
No. I only think it does that when it moves out of your space, right?
Into and out of.
Right?
Pretty sure. I can look it up. I'll look it up while you handle
Yeah.
Barrel.
You do that. Thank you.
It does 9 points of piercing damage.
Well, in that case, I mean, look it up for the future, but Beryl
Yeah.
bites the ooze, and it had some kind of firm. It's kind of like a raw egg, which has, some for where it holds together some bit. As soon as Beryl bites into the ooze, it kind of just flops down like water, and there's just a oily pool of like residue swimming on top of the sewage water, and all the kind of Beryl kind of looks at you, and there's just this gray ooze just seeping out of.
I just hold up a hand and push its face just away. Like, no.
I have the solution for this.
You are correct. It's only when it moves out of melee range, not into it. My
Okay.
bad. Now I know
okay.
that.
That's good. No worries. Alright. That's the first combat.
We lived.
Hooray!
If I remember.
And but I should be honest here. I think that because of the headache, I should have had disadvantage on that attack.
Okay.
Should I redo?
Nah, that's fine. That's good.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna double check the Iron Defender stuff because it's not. I haven't seen it played before.
To be fair,
Sorry.
Don't overthink it. This was one ooze. This was this was no major enemy. This was supposed to die within 2 rounds. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If neither Beryl or Grackle would have done as much damage, I'm sure Varrock would have finished it off in the end, or it would have died in the next round anyway. Good. So the ooze kind of dissipates and starts it starts kind of moving out, and it gets kind of close to you guys. Just like a gray pool, kind of like an oil spill, but not as tragic.
Yeah.
Can I just firebolt it, see if it will burn away?
Could try.
Why not?
Yeah.
I think I will try. That is +6 to hit.
No, you don't have to roll for it.
Okay.
You're not rolling. You're not trying to hit an actual target, and you're standing right
Okay.
next to it. As you cast Firebolt, it hits the water and it sizzles a bit, and it now smells like cooked sewage water.
Yummy.
So the
Can I find my arrow in that water?
when roll a single d20, and let me know. Just a destiny die.
8.
8. So when Barrel bit
Barrel.
into the ooze, it unfortunately bit into the arrow and snapped it in half. Otherwise, he would have gotten it. It's just a luck roll, but it was one arrow, and I'm sure you will find many more in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That was gross and my head hurts.
yeah, it's the smell isn't making things any better for your headache. What do you want to do now? The ooze is defeated. You don't sense any more dangers right
First
now.
things first, Varrock is digging out his decanter of endless water and giving Barrel a bath to wash the ooze off.
Nice.
Barrel just kind
Come
of
here,
sits in.
large mechanical friend.
Well,
Just
I
opens
sure
its-
as
It opens its jaws, and they open like a little bit wider than you would expect a bear's jaw to open. You know, just because it's so it kind of like open. It's like for maintenance. It just opens a little bit wider than you would expect.
Rinse. Fresh water, of course, because salt water.
It's made of a material that yeah, we won't worry about that.
All right.
Has the statue changed in any way?
Nope. Still glowing purple. Still having its head turned around 180 degrees. Still missing both arms. Still a lizard person.
Okay. I just asked the group then. Do you think we should turn its head around?
I
Should
want
we
to know
touch
what
this
it's
thing?
looking at first. Well, I already touched it.
Oh, you touched it, of course you did. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know what it's looking at, if that's on purpose. Can somebody hoist me up?
Certainly.
Whoop. You're a strong one, and I want to examine the wall that the statue is looking towards.
It's a perfectly normal wet wall. Like water dripping down from it, but other than that, actually, as you get lifted up higher, you start hearing the voices a bit clearer, and it just sounds like people talking.
Can I understand them?
It's a weird mishmash. It's kind of like standing in the middle of a market. It's actually distinctively like standing in the middle of a market.
Ah, okay. Because we're just under the city, right?
Right. Yeah. You realize that you're probably under some sort of basement, and that's all you hear. Like just the city above you, because you're still
Okay.
in the. Yeah. It's basically what you're basically still in the basement of this tavern, which seems to be just a bit below basement level.
Right.
So this is where all this chattering that you've been hearing is coming from.
That's oddly reassuring.
I don't have to.
Yes.
I don't have to.
No.
Okay.
No sinister cultists.
No, not at all.
Can I
Yeah,
do...
Not in Waterdeep.
Yeah, right. Can I
Never
do some
cultists in Waterdeep.
I'd like to try and figure out what type of magic is making it glow.
Sure.
Like, what would I know what's making it glow? What kind of magical property would cause it to do that?
Yeah, you can. Do you have detect magic?
I don't have detect magic. No, but I'm proficient in Arcana.
Varrock does, as
Yeah.
a ritual.
If you want to spend 10 minutes sitting in sewage water, if not, you can just make an Arcana check.
Okay, I'll maybe just do that.
Hmm?
What is that? 6 plus 12.
All right. You assume that this is just some sort of prestidigitation, where someone it's just a visual effect.
Okay.
It's no real enchantment or anything. It's literally just purple light.
Right. Okay. There's nothing stupid on that. Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Purple light that causes headaches.
Touching
Yeah,
it
that
still
wasn't-
does cause.
Does it still hurt or is it fading?
No, it's gone. Actually, as soon as the ooze died, it went away.
So
Oh,
maybe
much
maybe
better.
related to that.
Oh. Yeah, let's turn the head and see what happens.
All right.
Are you?
I'm up.
So
You're
Turn me
yeah,
around.
yeah.
Turn around.
He turns me, I turn the head.
Okay.
If
So,
I can. It looks large, right? It's heavy stone. I may not have the strength.
it's heavy, yeah, but it's just a head, and you realize like as you move it, you actually hear something rattling inside, like something is moving around. And as you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise? Counterclockwise. The head actually moves up, and you realize like the head is screwed on, like there's a threaded, like the neck
Oh.
is thread, and you can, if you keep if you keep spinning it, you can actually screw off the head.
Can we see this from where we are? I
Oh
guess
yeah,
not.
it does make a
Hey,
grinding sound.
Hey, look! It. Oh,
Okay, and you know there's something rattling inside it. So let's take the head off. Let's see what's inside.
yeah, let's take the head.
If you can. It's a little bit heavy. I'll kind of like in my old man way try and help.
It's stone.
Yeah,
It's
but
stone and I'm tiny. But I'll hand it to whoever.
I'll grab it
right.
Here.
and hoist it down.
All right.
What's in it?
You kind of have to rattle the head around because it's somewhere in there. But
It blows
it's
up if we all die.
correct. Da, 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 da. No. It kind of
A
sounds.
fire trap attached to a necklace of fireballs.
It kind of sounds like a marble rolling inside the
A
head.
marble.
Yeah. And in fact, as the thing rolls out, it looks like a perfectly round gemstone that has it's kind of like
Color. What color?
that's weird. It's like is Technicolor the right word? Where it's many different colors.
Changes color.
Opal?
Okay.
Like an opal?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Prismatic.
Yes, prismatic. Thank you. Depending on how you move it, in the light, it changes colors. Which is something you haven't seen yet from a gemstone, and if you know, like Theron would know this because he knows a few things about crafting. A prism is usually angled. That's how it works. There's actually, I might talk bullshit. There are spherical prisms, but usually they cast a rainbow of colors. The color change is within the prisma instead of being cast out. And something else that's peculiar about it, if you hold it into the light, it doesn't seem to cast out any light. Like it throws a shadow even though it's clear. So it seems to be catching the light. It's weird. It's messing with your head a bit, but it looks cool.
Okay. Does anyone particularly want to keep it, or fair enough?
And it's gone.
We'll have a look at that later.
In the pocket. We'll check that out later.
Yeah, maybe useful to see if it's magical or not. It's strange. It's a strange object.
A stone that catches light.
Never
Very
seen
strange.
anything quite like that before.
All right.
Okay.
What now? Where to now?
Well,
I mean, if we have a look around here and there's nothing else to see, then should we head back out to the? I think it was a corridor we were around before, right? A hallway.
Yes.
Is there, okay, so we were in a hallway before, but I see over at the southwest corner that there's another corridor, or is that just an alcove?
Something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
Oh.
I mean,
Varrock is tall enough that he can just wade down the direction and take a look.
you could if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still carrying me? Because traps and secret doors and that.
Sure.
I'll protect you.
Stay on my
Since it's-
shoulders, little friend.
Tiny green thing. I'll keep you safe. And I would like to investigate for traps or secret
Me
doors.
safe. that can
Yeah,
be
make a
right.
roll for it.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
No. I'm pretty sure that a 6 plus whatever investigation. 12? 12 total?
You don't find anything suspicious.
There's nothing here.
Just walk
Okay.
over far enough to peek around the corner.
Alright. Other than your knees and your thighs getting wet and stinky, you don't find
I'm
anything.
immune from diseases. That's fine.
That's wonderful.
And
Are
I
you-
can wash it off with my decanter.
Are your boots immune from muck?
No, but they can be washed out.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems that you have exhausted all that's to be found here.
I mean, unless we want to hack the statue apart.
Unless you want to do that, yes.
I don't think that would be a very productive use of our time.
By the way, it's still glowing purple, by the way. Like the glow isn't gone.
Oh well, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not too worried about that, and I'd rather not have to resharpen all your weapons. So I'm not sure if that's.
Just- Does prestidigitation, can you undo someone else's prestidigitation with yours? We've got magic people here, right?
I don't think.
Well-
I think it would, I think it would, stack on each other.
There's the possibility that I could do something. How would you rule my ability to use Spell Shatter on something like this?
If you insist, I'm not stopping you. You're the player. I'm just the DM. I'm the one who has. I'm the one whose campaign has to be destroyed by you guys. Like that's your job. Go for it.
Right, switch from sword to mace. Mutter a brief incantation prayer type thing to Mistra.
Put
And
me
channel
down.
divinity, spell shatter.
Put me down. Like take.
Yeah,
copy
set you
that.
down first, just in case there's backlash.
Please not down in the
Spell
water.
shatter. Boom.
So you
I just
call
ride barrel from now.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
you call upon the force of Mistra, and a soft or like an azure light starts shining over your mace. Azure or indigo? Blue.
Is
In
there-
any case,
yeah.
Blue, azure.
azure. And you smash the statue, and I just need you to make a strength check just to see how much damage you do to the statue. I don't need you to roll to hit because it's an unmoving object. So the thing that happens is the purple light disappears. The statue, like chips of stone, start flying into a different direction, but other than a nice dent in the torso of the statue, you don't seem to be doing any damage to the statue itself.
Sounds like it's pretty solid then.
Yeah, but the glow is gone. Now, the next thing that happens only
We're all
happens
gonna die.
only happens to Varrock, where the second your mace makes contact with the statue,
Okay.
you see a vision, and it's I don't know, Starliday described her vision she had with Copper Kettle.
Okay.
This gigantic, enormous wall of, well, you wouldn't know what a TV screen is, but like these visions, like a wall of visions, you could almost say.
Okay.
That's with, imagine all the TV channels in the world running at the same time at full volume, but then, like, from the top left to the bottom right, each and every single one starts switching channel to the same one, and it's a giant picture of a old man that looks somewhat like this. I don't know if it's in frame right now.
Ah, yes.
And he looks with the same expression in his eyes at you. And it only lasts a split second. Because as soon as the mace bounces back, it's gone. But it's burned into your mind. And while you don't think that you really did any damage or that you hurt anything, you at least got the attention of someone.
Yes. So when this vision flashes through after the strike, Barak will recoil and just, for a moment.
Are you okay? What
I
happened?
saw something when my mace landed. It was a vision of many things, and then they all resolved into one very large, possibly angry face. It was a little... He was not pleased at my breaking of his spell. Whoever he was. It was unpleasant.
Yep.
Just a side note, Jan.
Yes.
How much knowledge do I have of this dungeon?
Oh yeah.
Like, is it? Sorry.
No. Actually, thank you for reminding me. That's something we didn't do in session 1, which we should have done. Because at least with you, because you're the leader of this exploration, I would assume you would try to find some information about this dungeon, some rumors, what you guys can do. And again, because last session was a bit chaotic and a bit hectic, we can do some retconning, and I think we can do that again. With this situation, you can ask around in the yawning portal for now what's it? Jesus Christ. Information, yeah, rumors.
Alright. Well.
Digging for knowledge.
Yes. So if that's something you want to do, all you need to do is roll a investigation check.
Okay, that's definitely something I would have done before leaving.
And again,
yeah, the start did rush into
if
running into the dungeon. So
if all of you want to want to do this, all you have to do is just make an investigation check.
14 plus 3. 17 for me.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I love my new dice. I love my new dice.
Awesome.
I may start using dice because Roll20 apparently does not like me.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
Oh yeah, that's actually bad. Like,
That's a very poor roll.
yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
had pretty bad rolls since this entire session. Like, this is
Last session 2. I
It's-
think
Yeah,
it may
you
have
did.
to.
You know, and Roll20 has never rolled really well for me either. Except the first time I played when I got 4 natural 20s, and I think I used up my good.
So, let me just see if this works.
Ooh, I will be right back.
Alright. It is working. Now, can I recall? Recall all? Good. What did you roll, Mark?
17 for me.
17. So, the only person who found some information that seems to be off worth was Grackle. Everybody
You gotta
else.
sleep in alleys, man. Everything good is in the alleys.
Mm-hmm.
You can always find information in the alleys.
So on your like on the bottom left of the screen, there should be a tiny symbol of a card.
Mhm.
If you click on it and then
Secrets deck.
click again, you get an information. Now, if what you want to share of this information, even I can see it. Like, I probably should have set it so that I can see it too. But so just so I can, adjust. But if you want to share it with others, you can. If not,
I do.
okay. So what's the rumor you heard?
Underground forest. The River of the Depths connects the 4th and 5th levels of Undermountain, skirting the edges of vast caverns filled with trees, shrubs, birds, other animals, and sunlight. An entire forest, as real as any found on the surface, waits to be explored, but an archdruid protects it. And explorers traveling downriver have seen a huge green dragon as well, perched on a tower near the bridge that spans the river. I'm going to write all this down.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
So that's something Grackle has heard. Everybody else, Varrock sadly didn't find anything useful. Just
Nothing.
yeah, it's pretty dangerous. Oh yeah, it's a dungeon. Yeah, that's definitely a dungeon. That kind of stuff, or just something that can't be right. Just flat out, like, oh yeah, like the first level is like oh I made it to I made it all the way down, and I just went back and I was like, that's not worth my time because I'm too much of a hero. That kind of stuff. Mark,
great and mighty hero.
Mark heard something about actually what did you hear? Oh yeah, you heard that that the different magical academies of Waterdeep are very interested in why all the magic seems to be seeping out of the dungeon. Yeah, especially the Watchful Order of Magics and Jesus Christ, Woozer. The Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors.
Mages.
Mages. Thank you. The Watchful Order of Mages and Protectors, especially, and they even, like, they usually had someone around here at the Yawning Portal who would approach people that went down, but they're not here right now, which is weird because they've been here all the time.
Hmm.
Other than that, just the usual thing. People go down there. Some of them come back. Some of them are never seen again. The latest you heard was a group of theater like actors who went into the Undermountain. Just a group of kids actually, like not older than 18. And they couldn't be stopped. Like people went, oh, "You're too young." This is like even Dernan was like, and Dernan's usually like, if you want to go and you got the gold, I'm not stopping you. And people like kind of were protesting, like they're too young, you can send them down there, and they haven't returned yet.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah.
Okay. So I would have shared all this with the group before we set off.
Just
particularly the
theater
points
kids?
around about the kids.
How young is too young?
Well, they were 18. That's a fine age to be exploring.
Well, that's a lot older than I am.
It's older than I am.
A lot younger than I am. Okay. We'll see what we can do about that. Keep that in the back of our minds.
Alright.
But our mission is still the same.
So what's the
There's
plan
nothing
now?
here. There's nothing here, guys.
Yeah, let's head back out. I'm gonna start heading towards I'll lead the way back to the
Yeah, where am I?
thingamajigger.
Let me just...
Where's me? I can't find my me.
You are right
Okay.
here.
Oops.
I'm just going to move you up to the hallway again.
Thank you, because I could not get my me.
Yeah, if you can move Beryl as well, because I've lost her.
Yeah, Beryl doesn't have sight, but I assume they share your sight.
Yeah. I don't think I can see through its eyes or anything. It's not like a familiar, but yeah, it doesn't matter. They'll be close unless I send them off somewhere.
Alright. Sight.
Dear.
Okay, so we came from over there.
Yeah, you came from the east.
Okay. So then, that's where to go? Shall I
Yeah.
go first?
Sure. Yep. I assume the others are just kind of tagging along behind us.
Yes. I'm not going to move their tokens. That's not what I'm going to do.
No, that's fine.
Once we're done. But not now.
After the little surprise that we had earlier, I'm keeping on the alert for things jumping out and traps and
Yeah,
nasties.
I have I've got my shield drawn and my light hammer. And I'm just kind of, at the ready.
Shield up, longsword.
Alright. So, as you go to the west end of this hallway, you spot like another. Well, it doesn't go into another hall. It just widens up a bit, and it's a wider part of this hallway that's just full of these pillars, like almost like a forest. Yeah.
But not like the one I heard about.
Oh, no, not an actual forest, just a bunch of pillars that are standing in this room. They're a bit ornate, some detailing on it, but nothing too fancy. It's still all brick and stone and gray. There's still wind, kind of like a breeze, coming your way, and as soon as you are moving west of the secret entrance to the last room you were in, the smell of sewage seems to subside.
Except for what's on us.
Never mind.
Yeah. Do you have more of that?
Oh
Did I
yes,
tell that was a never-ending couch?
endless. Everyone
you...
can have a nice bath. We'll take a short rest here, yes?
Oh! I clean myself like that. Prestidigitation, yo.
All right, awesome.
And now I don't even smell like an alley. It's disconcerting.
So Crackle
I'm not
just
sure I care for this.
it's weird. She just snaps her fingers, and she's clean and dry, just like that. It's actually amazing.
There's just a hint of envy in Varrock's eyes for a moment because he can't do cantrips.
I'm going to glance back at Varrock. Your shoes. Do you want...
If you'd like, that would be fine. Yes, please.
I clean those up too.
Thank you.
Anything else that has a reek.
Awesome. So you spend the next you spend the next 30 minutes to an hour to clean yourselves. You leave a huge puddle of mostly dirty water on the ground in this hallway, drowning the Kenku skeleton that lied there in sewage water.
Quickly forgotten.
You know what? I'm gonna kick his arm so that it's no longer pointing at that horrible place.
All right.
No one should have to go down there. That's nasty.
Fair enough.
Cool. So now,
and then go proceed.
Now,
Short bow out because now I'm on the alert and I'm a little bit mad.
So now, clean as a whistle. You're standing at a flight of stairs that are leading down to this larger area that's just full of pillars.
Do they go all the way up to the ceiling? Can we tell?
Yeah, they do. They actually do, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And this room is actually also higher than the last room. It seems to be 40 feet high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mean like wide?
Yeah.
No,
high.
Oh, 40 feet high. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
okay.
very tall.
I join Grackle at the top of the stairs, and what can I see? I guess I can see what I can see from where I am. So it's just a whole bunch of pillars.
Yes.
Are they in any sort of pattern? They kind of look like they might be a pattern.
They are in the pattern that you see before you. So there's two in the front.
Just round.
Yes, they're just round. They're, as I said, just a bit ornate. Nothing too fancy. There's just a little bit of work that has been done on them. You don't know if that's actually done by an architect or just a bored adventurer or something. Like at some point a stonemason made his way down here, and but other than that, no. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Can't see anything.
You'd have to move in to do that, yes.
Yeah.
You could
I'll go on ahead.
You could also make a perception check, but you probably wouldn't see much more than what you're seeing now. From here.
I'll go ahead and proceed and maybe skirt around that circle of pillars.
All right.
Are we? We're not stealthing at the minute, are we?
I don't know.
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm probably not because I'm like clanking and.
I'm wearing half plate, but it's. I at least since it's mithril half plate, I don't roll with disadvantage when doing things like that.
You know what? If you're clanking back there, I'm not going to bother because it'll only slow us down.
I'm in scale. Yeah, I'm in scale armor, so stealth disadvantage, I guess. But yeah, okay. I've got like I could throw like I've got the ability to. I've got like a bag of little kind of mechanical gadgets, and one of them does emit a light, but it's like in a 5-foot radius, and I don't think it would help here because
You
you can't
could
really
also
see.
just try to move in and move
I'm
along.
going in. I'm
Yeah,
going
we're
in. I'm
going in.
going in.
Yeah, I'm
Looks
talking to
already
Mark.
done.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I'm gonna lead from the back. I'm gonna get to the bottom of the stairs, and I'm gonna stop there.
You need one of these stair chair lift thingies
I need
because you're old.
like a stand.
Okay.
Yeah, you get me down there.
Okay. What are they called? What's the brand name?
Stana stairlift. Or at least they are here. I don't know if it's different.
Never heard of it.
places.
I don't know any brand names.
Mm. Anyway,
The way to get upstairs for old people, which you are.
yeah, like a chair. Yeah.
I know what it is. I just don't know what the brand are.
Okay.
Make up one of our own, a banister.
There you go.
Right. So we would need a banister. Yeah, you're moving around. Are you circling the entire room?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you do, you see another hallway that seems to be leading up north. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And as you move around, you see another hallway leading to the west, sorry. And lastly, a hallway that seems to be leading south. And as you are moving counterclockwise and you're coming back to where you started out of, you notice on the south wall or the southeast wall, there's someone chiseled something into the wall, like a writing, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Death away.
Lasciate speranze voi che entrate. That's what it says.
Kinda, because it says certain death this way, and an arrow pointing to the south.
I mean, as appealing as that is.
Are you certain it's death, though?
Okay. So we've
Could
moved.
be certain treasure.
So I've been not going inside these circles of pillars, and I've just seen a couple people going right through them.
Nothing happens.
Does anything? Okay.
If you want, you can make a perception check, and we'll just say it works for your entire way through your through your checking of this room.
I'll give it a try.
26.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I guess real dice are the way to go for this session.
9 for me.
Yeah.
So, Gretel and Varrock, at the southernmost pillar, you notice a stone of the pillar seems to be loose, kind of like at ankle height. And as you go for it and pull it out, I'm assuming things. You see a loose stone.
At ankle height, that looks like a trap.
Yeah. Drawing stone pillars.
Do you alert everyone to that?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what he actually said out loud. Is that
Okay.
that looks like a trap?
I hear that
It's a
and
trap.
walk over. So whereabouts is that, Jan? Down at the bottom?
Yeah, the southernmost pillar,
Okay.
where
it's down
Gretel is right now.
Can I... I'm going to have a closer look at it. I know I'm not the rogue. The rogue might want to do that instead. But
Yeah.
if not, then I will do it.
However you like.
Um,
You're all now standing around this pillar, looking at it expectantly.
sorry, certain death. I'm still writing.
This is possibly going to kill all of us.
Okay. Yeah, checking that little sticky outy bit for traps.
Alright.
Natural 1!
Seems good to you.
I'm a
wasn't that
hero.
before.
Fine.
I'm a hero, people.
Perfectly good.
No,
I help?
it's
Can I
it's
help with
fine.
that?
It's just a loose stone. Yeah,
Can I-
if somebody wants to help me.
I will help you with that. Just because.
Yeah.
I'd at least have
Go for it.
a bit of knowledge. Or I'm a dwarf. so it's not
Natural
about knowledge.
20.
There you go.
I'm no good at traps.
Natural 20 this time.
Yeah, looks
Thank
like
you for the assistance.
looks like a perfectly loose stone.
It's fine. However, I'm going to touch that stone and then look up and around and see if anything happens that relates to it that is not a trap.
As you touch the stone, the entire building collapses. No, it was
I know, they all die.
it was
They all
a
die.
it was a structural
Defect.
important
Yeah.
stone.
It's
Like
holding the entire building up.
yeah, this entire
One little
entire
stone.
building, this entire dungeon has been held up by this stone. No, it's just a loose stone, and behind it you find a compartment that has been emptied long ago. Like a like a bunch of dust kind of falls out, and that's it. A single
You're
moth,
just standing staring at it like,
a single moth flutters out.
fair enough.
Well, we had to try.
Do we have a preference for direction then, on where we're going?
I would like to avoid certain death and just go for uncertain death if we could.
Well,
Okay.
death is certain, but when is the question?
I want to go that way. Apparently, I'm in a counterclockwise state of mind.
I have no information to go on, so let's avoid certain death for the moment. And
One direction seems as good as another.
Let's head north then.
All right.
I
Yeah.
should say actually, did I not pick up keen mind as a trait? So I would actually know if it's north or not. Just
I don't know. Did you?
besides the point, I'm gonna check. Hold on. Oh, carry on while I'm checking.
I don't think I did.
Oh, I did. Yes, keen mind. I always know which way is north, the number of hours left before the next sunrise, and can accurately recall anything that I've seen or heard in the last month.
That
Sounds
is
good.
wonderful.
Very
So-
nice.
You'll know where we are. That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I remember the way back out here anyway. That's
So as you're moving
That's awesome.
to the north exit, you notice that the way, that the hallway is making a right bend, and it seems to be continuing to the north also. Like there's a fork in the road ahead of you, or in the tunnel ahead of you.
Just a player note. I'm happy to continue going first because road. But if somebody would like to take charge, please let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my character is, leading the expedition or funding it, but I'm not.
He's
I don't
old.
be like bossing people around. I'm also old and
Right.
don't really pay
Okay.
attention very much. That's just me generally. But,
Let's try that. See what happens here, if anything.
Right. As you move to the right, where the tunnel is splitting, you see a door. Yeah, at the end of the hallway.
Door.
Okay. So at the end of this hallway, that's the door.
Yes, that's the door.
Okay, doke.
And do we see? Just gonna scout a little bit. Anything fun on this direction?
Again, the tunnel seems to be splitting, going to the east and to the west.
Okay. Go back this way then.
You can
Like door.
actually make a perception check as you move up.
Okay. No matter what I add to it, too, it's not going to help us.
In fact, you all could do this when you start moving into this hallway. You can go for a perception check.
Perception check.
Perception!
I've lost my dice.
That's not
11.
good.
plus
So
what?
that's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
12 for me.
A 12?
Mhm.
Farron, you hear a muffled scream.
Oh.
It kind of hears like.
From which direction?
Seems to be coming from the west.
From that one, okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna say that to the party. There's something on the west, this way, and I'll start walking that way. I can hear someone. I'll start walking.
Then
down
we
the
should
path.
investigate.
Now I'm walking like at my fastest pace, which is not very fast. So if someone does want to go ahead of me, that's fine. But I'm going in this direction.
Yeah. Stop. Okay.
Do we notice anything in this very long hallway?
No, nothing at all. Just the same old. Yeah.
Okay, so we shouldn't.
Hmm?
Can I make a perception check as I go? To make sure there's nothing like.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's
Woot.
definitely someone screaming. I need to do something.
I just want to be looking out for traps and stuff because I've been in a lot of dungeons, so I know
No.
like a
Ditto.
long corridor is never, usually just a long corridor.
No, you don't. You don't. Sorry, I'm kind of distracted. You don't see anything.
It's fine. Cool.
And
And I'm just if I don't see anything, I'm just going to keep moving in the direction of the screen.
Now that he's pointed it out, do the rest of us hear the screaming as well?
yes. When you
does it
actively
seem like-
listen for it, it can be heard.
Does it sound like a single voice or a few voices?
Sounds like a single voice.
As we round this corner and see the pillars, I'm going to stop pretty much dead, just to have a look around.
Yeah.
Let me just see what you guys can see. Let me switch to your view. Okay. Yeah, you enter another room, which has a few pillars in it. And the screaming can be heard loud and clear now. Like, even though muffled, you also hear what sounds like something biting into flesh, followed by a pained scream.
That's
That's not good.
It's not. Okay, then I'm gonna move ahead. I'm gonna keep moving
Yeah,
Yep.
but with trepidation.
to about till there. I can see things now.
I can see
people.
now.
Oh, that's not.
That's
That's
People,
really
and
not
I
good.
don't like this.
Yeah.
that's not great.
Short bow up. What's happening?
That's a person and some growl.
Yes, what you can see
Somewhat.
looks like a floating brain that
With a
has
beak?
with a eagle's beak, and a bunch of tentacles, barbed tentacles to be precise. And oh, there it is. Let me just show this to you.
Oh, yep.
Can you see it?
Okay.
This is what you see, and there's two of them.
Okay.
And you see that there is a person being tied up by these barbed tentacles, screaming
Oops.
while being eaten by these Grell. They haven't noticed you yet. But
okay.
they are there.
Well, we're fixing to make them notice us. I
Mhm.
just get that feeling.
Do something about that.
So,
It
Out-
cannot be born.
out of the something out of the off. How are you in terms of time? Are you still good to go, or do you want to tackle this in the next session with the full group?
Oh no, I mean,
Uh,
I'm up for tackling it.
I
Fair
want
enough.
to tackle it, but I also feel like Alex and Starliday might feel bad about missing out. So
True.
it's up to you two. 3.
I'm
I
fine
am-
either way.
Perfectly willing to wait
All right.
so that we
Okay.
can have a full party because Grell are no joke as well.
I have no idea what this is, so
They're aberrations. They're not good.
yeah, I can tell they're not good because they have barbs and a beak.
So, because we're also at our 2-hour mark, even though we only played for about 1.5 hours, but fingers crossed, next time we've been improving by 10 minutes, so next time we should be late by 25 minutes, meaning 3.5 session, and we're on time.
Yeah, that's
Sounds
that's
good.
how it works.
I
Or
hope-
we'll
to our
streamline
full
the
complement.
process and get much better much more quickly.
Yeah, we should hopefully next time be up to a full complement of players, right? I think.
Should do.
I think so.
Believe.
Yeah, Mark said he's back in August. So actually, no, 2 more sessions.
I'll be the right. Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, hopefully next week we are back to 5 players instead of 3, and in 2 weeks we should have the full cast of 6 players with us. I hope you all enjoyed today's session. Both you as the players as well as our viewers. I hope you'll join us again next week. I hope it's Monday. I haven't gotten my new shift plan for next week yet, but we'll see.
Good luck to us.
Yeah, good luck to us.
Yeah.
So, anything you guys wanna promote? Any streams of your own? Any websites? Any products? Go nuts.
Do I have another? Oh,
I got nothing.
I've got nothing coming up.
Yeah,
Nothing
you're watching the
streamed
one thing
anyway.
I want to promote, so it's all good.
That's fine. Good. Well, in that
This is
case, thanks again for joining us. We will be back next week, I hope, provided work doesn't screw me over. But we'll keep you posted on our Twitter page, which you can find down in the description. You can follow me and Mark, who are running the Fox and Penguin show, too, on Twitter, which will surely be retweeting the live notification. We'd love you to also follow our Twitch channel. Thank you for being patient with my difficulties in language. And I think things are going to pick up next week. It's been a slow burn, but I think we're getting back into the groove after like 2 years of pause in for streaming, and yeah. So again,
It's gonna happen.
I'm sounding like a broken record, but thank you for joining us.
Thank you for leading
Thank you.
us.
Thank you for following us, and I hope you see you again next week. And until then, everybody say goodbye and good night or good morning or whatever it is where you live.
Cheers.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.